back to my channel. As you all are demanding about the CGHS cadre and I'm from the MCT cadre, not having much knowledge about it, but today I have a very special guest with us, Dr. MC Agarwal. He is a renowned eye specialist in the Delhi government services. He has a work experience of 5 years in AFMC and in AIIMS and in the foreign countries and been working for 30 years in the CGHS department and have been an HOD in the eye ophthalmology department for 20 years. Now, today he has gave us time and want to share knowledge about the CGHS department. So welcome sir in our channel. Let's start with the students' queries. We want to ask what's the pay scale in this? From starting to the end, from where he is going to start with salary and maximum he can reach up to what?
Initially, the salary start at about 1 lakh nowadays. It's in the central government class A employees, group A employees of the central government initially, and get about 1 lakh rupees of salary, and there is a regular promotion and increase in salary pay scale, and it can reach up to 2 lakh 35,000 per month.
So that's quite handsome salary. Now, if we want to, you said that regular promotions we have in this. So
Yes.
from which cadre, which post he is if there is a non-PG guy, he's plain MBBS, and if he wants to start, then from which post he is going to start, and maximum he can reach up to what, and what time it will take to reach that position?
That initially CGHS doctors on selection start as medical officers, and they get promotion into the senior medical officer SMO, then chief medical officer CMO. After 13 years of service, they become CMO, NFSG also, and with 20 years of service, they are eligible for SAG post, senior administrative grade post.
So sir, are the promotions same for the plain MBBS and the PG, or it is different?
No, it is same for PG and plain MBBS also, because starting is from medical officers, and whenever they are selected as a specialist, then the promotions are little faster and they become SAG grade at with 13 years of service.
Okay. Sir, that's the most important question which I am going to ask. Many students are worried, they did the exam this year, suppose NEET PG, and they get selected. And they get selected in UPSC CNS CGHS cadre 2. So, are they allowed to finish their PG then join, or they have to choose among them only one? Either he can do PG or CGHS service.
This all depend upon the requirement of the government. As nowadays there is a requirement due to the COVID condition. So government is asking everybody to join immediately and join the services. However, government has that power to relax that condition also, and may allow the student to continue their PG degree and join afterward. That his or her seniority is maintained, and he or she is given permission to continue their study but without any salary.
But that's not sure that he can join afterwards or not. But that's not sure. That depends on the government.
Yes.
But if we work for some period, like 2-3 hours of 5 years, if we work for 2-3-5 years, then we go for PG, then it's that fixed that you can come and join.
Yeah, there is a provision of the study leave. So after completing 5 years of service, that one can apply for a study leave. So in cases of doctor, there is a provision of 3 years of study leave with all benefits of salary and other.
Okay.
But they will have to fill a bond so that they will continue for few years in government service after completing their PG.
It's like sponsorships.
Yeah,
That's why they are asking for a bond.
Yes.
So sponsorship can be in AIIMS, in the PJ, and any central
Yes.
institutes.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So sir, what will be the working hours? Is it going to be different for plain MBBS PG, or is it going to be same?
That working hours are about 8 hours per day. As everybody knows that 48 hours in a week that is required. So most of the time places hospital timing are 9 to 4. So as medical officer one have to work minimum 9 to 4. If they are posted in offices, then it may increase to 9 to 5, 5:36 also.
Is private practice allowed in this CGHS department?
No, no private practice is allowed in central government health services doctors.
But after retirement?
After retirement, yes, CGHS or any other doctors from any service can do whatever he likes. He can go for private practice, or one can enjoy the life other ways also.
Okay. So, as we have Dr. M.C. Agarwal sir with us, he has a 36 years of experience in working these central health services. Now he has been retired recently in the November. Now he owns his own hospital in the Jhansi city by the name of Rati Nek Chikitsa Kendra, like Rati Eye Hospital. So, congratulations for your new hospital, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Thank
sir,
you,
okay, sir, after how much time a job is going to be permanent?
So after 1 or 2 years of observation, one CGHS doctor become permanent.
Okay. So, what will be our work? Like, if we join plain MBBS, then what going to be our work? And if we join as a PG, so what is going to be our work?
After selection, MBBS usually posted in dispensary, and they have to do all type of patient-related, health-related work. As in case of PG, if one join after PG, then preference is given to be posted in a hospital and allow them to work into their particular specialty where they specialize, but their promotion and other conditions remain the same. There is no difference between the MBBS and MS in their promotions.
Okay. Sir, do we, if we get selected, so directly do we going to get the hospital to work, or we are going to be posted in dispensaries?
That depending upon the requirement of the government, they may be posted to dispensary, and if requirement is there in the hospital, they may be posted in emergency duties and other duties in a hospital also.
It's not like that if you have done surgery, so you are going to get the seat of surgery only in the hospital. If there's no seat vacant, then he has to do the work of the plain MBBS also.
Yes.
In the dispensaries. Okay.
Yes. But there is a chance if you want to work in that particular specialty, then you have to appear for a specialist, UPSC specialist interview. If you are selected through this specialist cadre, you will be posted into that particular specialty. You will not be posted to work at GTM.
Okay. So do we get Saturday, Sunday leave, or only Sunday leave, or Saturday half day?
So depending upon, like in the hospital, that working is 6 days a week, so they have to go daily except Sunday. But if they are posted in central government offices, depending upon the station, if there is 5 days a week like in Delhi, Bombay, then he is authorized to get 2 days leave, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, sir, what extra facilities we are going to get in this service? Like, do we going to get the quarters for staying, or any, like in the railway, we are going to have the train pass and other many benefits. The schools we have, but what we have in this department?
CGHS, as you know, that it's all over India. So depending upon the states and other other facilities are given, but main facilities, non-practicing allowance, accommodations, and then is children education allowance, and other than city compensatory allowances, LTC, so many allowances. In fact, I can say that all the allowances available for central government employees will be given to central health services doctors.
Okay, if we wanna have leave, like sick leave, maternity leave, child caring leave, so they permit those leaves in this field also?
Yeah, all type of leaves are allowed, but it's restricted because of the emergency requirement of the doctors, as and when that emergency condition is there. They may not be that freely leaves are allowed to them, otherwise there is no problem of leaves for doctors.
Very important question from all our students, like if we join CGHS and have worked for 1 to 2 years, now he want to leave that job, so do he has to repay his money back, or something else is there? Right?
No need to repay your
Salary.
salaries. It's only that depend upon if you have enough time, you can give an application giving the resignation after 1 or 2 months or 3 months. So you will be relieved after that time. In case of emergency, if you leave, that 1 month pay may be required to pay or something like that.
Okay, if anyone planning to leave in middle, so he has to notice, so he have to give a application or notice that he is going to leave, so before 1 month. If he do that, then he don't have to return anything.
Yes.
But if he leaves suddenly within 1-2 days, then he has to repay 1 month back. Because the government needs time to fill that vacant seat.
Yes.
Okay. Suppose if we get selected this year only and we get the CGHS also this year only and we go for the NEET PG, don't go for the CGHS or the UPSC CMS seat. So do we have to pay any penalty or we are free to leave after getting selected also?
No, this depend upon individual if he want to join
In
See-
future after completing PG. Yeah.
after completing PG, then he'll have to apply a fresh. If one is doing PG and it's about a year or so, one can apply to CGHS headquarter, giving that he is going to complete his post-graduation degree within a year, and depending upon condition, government may allow some extra time to join. So it's all depend upon the requirement of the government.
And if he
availability
quit
of the government.
that, instead of this UPSC CMS CGHS seat, he goes for PG and he got selected, but he doesn't join. So he don't have to pay any penalty either. If
No,
he in
the
future
question
he
is
don't
not clear.
No, I want to ask like the student gave NEET PG and UPSC CMS both exams same year.
Yes.
And he gets selected in both things.
Okay.
In future he don't want to join the UPSC CMS, he is going to do the NEET PG
Okay.
and after completing that he will do his private work. In a private organization he is going to work.
Yeah.
So he gave the UPSC CMS exam, gave the interview and selected, but he doesn't join. So he have to pay any
No,
penalty?
nothing is required because
Yeah.
he has not been paid from the government account at all, so there is no need to.
And in future if his mind changes and after 2-3 years he want to give this exam again, so is he allowed?
Yes, he is allowed to join again.
And if someone suppose gets selected in the theory this year and he doesn't appear for the interview,
Yeah.
but he want to go again for this exam next year, so is he allowed for this exam?
Yes, no problem.
If he is right now in the CGHS cadre and his mind changes and want to go in the railway cadre, so is this type of transfer allowed in this job or he has to again give the exam?
No, he will have to appear again because the transfer is allowed, but not in this services from railway to CHS or CHS to railway, something like that.
But after joining CGHS also he can appear for the exam.
appear for it.
There is no that restriction.
Yes, any type of service, any type of examinations with proper information to the government.
Thank you so much, sir, for helping our students in this way and giving us a precious time. So, thank you all. I hope you all like that video, and if any queries you have, you can contact me on my personal Telegram ID or at the giving the messenger link on the Facebook. So, do share your reviews. Thank you.